Hello again. Welcome to part 2 of adding with the same denominator. And number 7 on your notes, we'll just pick up right from there. Number 7, notice what they've done here is they've asked you to evaluate. So way back in the very first lesson that we did this year, we talked about that word evaluate means to get it down to a number, to do the math, and you're left with hopefully one number. And this says s minus t, and here they've given you the values of s as 2 over 7 and t is negative 3 over 7. So all we're going to do is substitute 2 over 7. You need to write this down just like this, minus t, that's negative 3/7. Not sure if you can read it on your paper, but that is supposed to be a negative. So that's what we have. And so we're going to change this to addition again. All right, so we're going to change that to minus. We're going to change that sign. So we end up with 2/7 plus 3/7. Add the top numbers 5, bottom number 7. Voila, it's that simple. Number 8, r minus t. Okay, r is right here. R is negative 4 over 7. Minus t is negative 3 over 7. All right, let's change it. We don't want subtraction. Change it. So we have that problem now. We have negative 4/7 plus 3/7. And we're going to, so we have negative 4 plus positive 3. So remember, negative is red, positive is blue. What's left over? You have negative 1. Negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1 over 7. Right there's number 8. Number 9, r minus s is negative, r is negative 4 over 7, minus s is positive 2 over 7. So if we change that to addition, watch what happens here, plus negative. It's plus negative. Negative 4/7 plus negative 2/7. You add those together, negative 4 plus negative 2 is negative 6 over 7. There you go. So all you're doing there is substituting those values and doing the same things. That's subtraction. Get rid of it. Don't try to do it in your head. Mistakes happen. That happened to a lot of people on the last test, trying to do all the subtraction in their head or not changing it, and they made all kinds of mistakes. Let's look at a word problem here. Maya is making a bookcase, and she has 92 5/8 inches of wood, and she uses 30 7/8 inches. The question says, find the amount she has left over. So the first thing you want to do is what would I have to do to solve this question? Well, I really like drawing a picture of a problem like this. So draw a line across your page. Let's let this represent 92 5/8 inches of wood. Pictures are really, really good for your brain. That's what I'm drawing right here. That's what it says she has. Okay, and then it said she uses this. So this part she cuts off. She uses, I don't know, I'll just say it like right here. Let's say she uses this part here. She uses 30 7/8 inches. So it says what's left over. So hopefully you can realize that this is a subtraction problem. It's 92 5/8, and you are taking away 30 7/8. Now these numbers are pretty large, and I know that works off your sheet. We could still work through this though. If we change this to improper, okay, we're going to 92 times 8, right? 92, you're going to have to work this out, times 8. Well, you can still do this on your chart because you can do 8 times 2 on your chart, right? That's 16. 9 times 8, 72 plus 1 is 73. Now you have to add that 5 back in there. And you have, that's 11. Carry the 1 is 4. That's 7. So you end up with 741 eighths. Okay, you can still use your times table to do that. You just need to write it down longhand, and you'll be fine for this. All right, minus, if you do the same thing with 30 7/8, you're going to go 30 times 8, 0, 24. 8 times 3 is 24. Now you're going to add the numerator, 7. You have 247. And I wrote that down wrong. 247. I wrote 274. 247. So you have 247 over 8. Now, you're just going to subtract like we learned. The bottom number is 8. 741 minus 247. Again, you could work that out. You get 494 over 8. And now we have to change that to a mixed number. So you have 494 divided by 8. All right, 8 goes into 49 6 times without going past it. That's 48 with 1 left over. Bring down your 4. It goes in there 1 time. That's 8. Okay, and 14 minus 8 is 6. So you have 61 and 6/8 inches. Now the 6/8 can reduce. Okay, divide them both by 2 and you get 3/4. So the best answer is to go ahead and reduce that to 61 and 3/4 inches. That 2 little marks there means inches. That's how much wood is left over after she cuts off the 30 and 7/8. There, so that's a good problem. You probably should go back and review that. There's a lot of math we did in there, but it's all stuff you should be able to work through, like multiplying a 2-digit number, and working that out there. So let's do one last question here. We'll be done. And I want to give you kind of a visual way to see this. This question says find the distance between these two numbers. Okay, so first of all, here's what we know. We know that my answer is going to be positive because I'm talking about a distance. So if I end up with a negative, I might want to just change it to positive if I do it right. So what this is really, this is absolute value because they're asking you how far these two things are apart. And by definition, that's what absolute value is. It's about distance. Okay, let's see what they tell us. This is a negative sign, negative 7/11 and 3/11 here. So here's what you need to do on your number line. Okay, right in the middle, put a 0. Now, I want you to put 11 marks, try to space them evenly. 11 marks. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And on number 11, write 11 over 11 equals 1. Okay, so this mark right here represents 1. Okay, so I'll label every other point because it'll get messy. So basically, the first mark, that's 1 over 11. The second mark is 2 over 11. The next one is 3 over 11. The next one is 4 over 11. Whoops. 5 and 6 over 11. So each mark represents an 11th. 9, there's 10 11ths and 11. So hopefully you get the point here. 1 over 11, 2 over 11, 3 over 11, 4 over 11. Now we have to do the same thing in the opposite direction. 11 marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But over here, that's negative 11 equals negative 1. Okay, that's supposed to be negative 11 over 11 equals negative 1. Sorry, it ended up a little bit messy there. Try it again. Equals negative 1. Right here, that's negative 1. So, again, I'll label every other one. Negative 2 over 11 would be 2 spaces away. That's negative 3. Negative 4 over 11. So each mark represents basically an 11th. 7, negative 8, and I'll just stop at negative 8. So we have enough marked. So this says find the distance between negative 7 and 11. Okay, let's mark it. Here's negative 7 over 11, right there. This spot. 3 over 11th is right here. Here's 0, 1, 2, 3. Here's 3 over 11, right there. Okay, so they want to know what is the distance between these two numbers. Okay, that's the right mark is 3 over 11. Well, let's count them up. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like 10. So that would be 10 over 11, right? Because it's 11, it's in 11ths, and we counted 10 of them. Count it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And each one of those is an 11th. So it looks like our answer is going to be 10 over 11 I think that's what it is. But let's do it with the math now and make sure that that's what it actually comes out to be. So at the beginning I told you have to use absolute value. So I want an absolute value bar, negative 7 over 11 minus 3 over 11. Okay, so I've got my absolute value there, so it's going to make it a positive answer. I'm going to go boom and boom. Negative 7 plus negative 3 is negative 10 over 11. All right, and the absolute value of negative 10 over 11 is indeed 10 elevenths. That is the distance between those two numbers. And we have it, and we're happy. There you go. Bring your notes to class, and we'll see you soon.